Welcome back, friends. This is Velma from Leaders Pathway, where leaders go to grow. Now, friends, let me ask you something. Have you ever had a boss who acted like they had it all together? Like, never once have they messed up. Never have they had a bad day. Never have they spilled coffee on their shirt before a big meeting. Yeah, we all know that's as believable as me saying, I don't like coffee, and you know better than that, right? Here's the truth. Bosses hide, but leaders reveal. That's the difference. That's how you go from a boss to a leader. Bosses hide things, but leaders reveal. And today, I want to talk to you about one of the most powerful moves you can make, the move that changes everything. It's called radical transparency, even about the ugly stuff. Now, here's the unspoken insight most leaders never admit. Maybe you have done this too. They avoid discomfort. I mean, none of us like pain, right? Most leaders, they cover up mistakes, dodge questions they don't know how to answer, or they try to act like the smartest person in the room when they're not. But let me pause right here and ask you something. When was the last time someone pretended around you and you actually believed them? Exactly. No, you didn't, because you can see right through it. Radical transparency. Here's the deal. Your team actually knows you're not perfect. Pretending otherwise doesn't make you strong. It makes you untrustworthy. See, radical transparency, on the other hand, says, I don't have to be perfect to be credible. I just have to be real. And that's magnetic. Think about Howard Schultz, you know, the guy from Starbucks. We have to have some coffee in this conversation. When the company faced the rocky expansions and setbacks, Starbucks was going through a lot of growing pains. Schultz didn't stand up and say, everything's fine, grab a latte and let's move on. Nope. He admitted his doubts. He told the truth about the struggle. And he even said that he wasn't sure what the outcome would be. And you know what happened? Employees didn't leave Starbucks. They leaned into Starbucks. They trusted their leader more. Because if your leader can be honest about the hard stuff, you can trust them when they say all the good, nice, soft stuff. Now, you're probably thinking, well, why should I care, Velma? Well, you should care because credibility, my friend, it isn't built by being flawless. It's built by being fearless about your flaws. Whether you're leading a team at work, a family at home, or leading yourself through a season of transition. People don't follow perfection. They follow real. So let me just say this. Leadership isn't about knowing it all. It's about owning it all. Now, like every good conversation, I've got 3 takeaways, 3 action steps. I want to encourage you to apply just one of them. All right, so let's put this practice of radical transparency into place so we could take you from a boss to a leader. 3 simple, not so scary moves that you could try this week. Okay, number 1, share one professional struggle with your team. Not your deepest, darkest secret. That's for therapy, okay? This isn't therapy. But tell your team something real that you've wrestled with. Maybe it's a project that didn't go the way you hoped. Or maybe you would say something like, you know what, I missed that point in the analysis. Okay, that one moment of honesty will share more than 10 PowerPoint slides that you could ever come up with. Number 2, admit what you don't know and ask for ideas. Seriously, say the words, I don't know, and then pause. I remember the time when I realized I could say, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that, but I'll go and find out and get back with you. Or let's talk about that together and come up with a solution. Invite your team to jump in. You might be shocked at the creativity and the ownership, my friend, that comes up when you stop pretending that you've got all the answers. And number 3, celebrate failure like it's confetti. Okay, maybe we'll skip the party hats because they kind of look a little silly and they're always too small for my head. But when things flop, talk about what you've learned and laugh a little while you're at it, okay? Because humility plus humor, that's leadership gold. It's work. It's not supposed to be so hard. So put a little humility and put a little bit of humor in it. Now, here's your homework this week. One of these, you don't have to do them all, but one. Share a struggle, not the therapy kind, with your team, okay? To show that you're real, you're not trying to be perfect. And then number 2, admit when you don't know by actually saying, hey, I don't know. And then number 3, celebrate the learning and failure without those silly party hats, okay? But maybe have some party horns or something. Remember, Howard Schultz, our Starbucks leader, he did it. And his team didn't scatter away. They rallied together. And if he can do it on a global stage, you and I can do it with our teams right here. Well, and that's it for today. Friends, remember this. Radical transparency changes everything. It's not about being perfect, because no one is. It's about being real, because that's who you are. And next week, we're going to keep this From Boss to Leader series rolling with something that might surprise you. Lead by writing, not speaking. Not the novel kind of writing, but that's your next unspoken insight. And trust me, you don't want to miss it. Until then, keep growing, keep leading, and keep being the most valuable leader in the room. This is Velma. See you next time. God bless.